Alright, this is shadow day 7, and you can see yesterday she just ate with the bitten, she ate supper with the snaffle in her mouth, and you can see we just put it in today. She's mouthing it again. She actually said, when we finished yesterday, when I took it out of her mouth after she ate and everything, she actually was really calm with it. You can see as soon as we put it in this morning, she's playing with it again. What a lot of people are going to say is, well, she doesn't like the snaffle bit. Well, she's not used to it yet, She's not used to having anything in her mouth, so we're just going to let her play with it. I have absolutely nothing connected to it, It's just sitting there. It's just sitting in her mouth. There's no weight in it. There's nothing in it. Now, we probably will see a little bit of a reaction from her because it is in her mouth, but you can see I'm just riding off my reins. It's hooked onto the rope halter. Whenever we put something new in, they're going to feel a little different because there's something new there. So I'm just going to check my cinch. Like I said, we always saddle up, and then we check our cinch a couple times. And, we're just going to work with her just with the snaffle in her mouth as if she didn't have it in. Now, when I walked off, I don't know if you noticed, she dove right down into my hand. Like she's pushing her head down, and then she overbends. That's something, she hasn't really been doing, be it the snaffle, be it just, what she's feeling today. Maybe she's a little tired. They're going to change between every day. So something I noticed, and, I'm going to discourage it, and I'll kind of show you what I do to discourage it. But she's diving down because she's not going forward. Again, we've talked about that a lot. She doesn't always want to go forward. So, you can see, even on this side, which is normally her better side, you can see she's really overbent. So I'm just going to, you can kind of see I have the outside rein, just to kind of discourage that from her overbending, because I really need her to go forward. Because the more she goes sideways, the less she's going to go forward and across. And that's what I need to keep her, I want to keep her body aligned, not have a break in her neck at the base of her neck. I'm asking her to go forward. You can see she's having a little bit hard time because I do have that outside rein. Discouraging her a little bit. Not asking her to contract. She really wants to contract. It's harder for her. I don't want to ask a lot, but I do want to ask some. Because this is harder for them. And there she comes off for a little while, and you can see her shift her weight back. And that's why I halted, is she finally shifted her weight back instead of pushing down from the front end. And, that's what I really want to avoid. When she rocks back, I'm going to go right on to ask. I just want to see what she does when she moves out with the snaffle in, And we're still working on her balance within these circles. Now, I'm not wearing out. I just want to see her transitions, maybe for me when I get in the saddle, because now she's got a new piece of equipment on. I still want to work on that balance. And there she tried to turn around. You can tell she's backed off a little bit. Now there's absolutely nothing hooked to the snaffle, but there is a different feel there that she has something in her mouth. You see she dives down. She's not staying balanced because she's so focused in on the snaffle. I'm just going to ask her to work. I'm going to keep her working. I want everything else to be as normal as possible. I want to bring back her memory of, hey, you know how to do this part. We've done this. And see, there's multiple transitions, and see now she's starting to balance up a little bit. I'm asking her to move her ribs over, keeping her balanced. Asking her to move her shoulders over, much better. There she pulled on me, but she didn't jump into me like she did earlier in training on the first couple days. I want you to remember, this is only day 7 that this horse has been here. Yes, she's making mistakes, back again, but look how, she's doing a lot of things a lot better too. And I've only been working her 7 days, and really not even 7 hours, because we don't work them that long. So, you know, we can get a big change, and she's starting to change a lot. You know, every time we add something new, she may kind of regress a little bit, but she only regressed a little bit. She just was pulling a little bit because she, you know, something new, something's distracting her a little bit. So I just want to tighten my cinch again because we moved her up and down. But that's, you know, she's going to regress and she's going to do better. But do you see how little regression there is? She's not pushing on me. She's not being impatient. She's still staying, you know, she's still a little bit more focused on me than she was the first day. Remember the first day, first day and a half, she just looked everywhere but here. So even though she's got some distractions, she's still looking toward me. And you see, I don't know if you can tell or not by the picture, but she is starting to calm down in her mouth. It's more of a chewing action than a chomping action. I'm not going to worry about it. You know, she can do whatever she needs to do. I'm just going to keep working on what we've always been doing and just extending it, making sure she knows it better. See, I keep asking her, you know, flex laterally and vertically. I don't want her to do anything, you know, huge, but I do want her to remember all the little, you know, we're just building on what we've known. You know, nothing's really has changed. We're just building on what we know, asking her for just a little bit more, a little bit more. And as we do this, you'll see, you know, her body's already changed from when we first got in here. She's still focused a little bit more on the snaffle than me, but she is starting to, you know, her ears are starting to flicker. You know, she's a little bit more balanced. She's more underneath herself. And that's what I want to show her. If I can get you balanced, you know, I can get your brain, you're doing really good. So now we're going to just ask her to prepare to mount up. You know, we do groundwork, but we also get ready to go. I want to make sure she stays soft on the inside rein. And you can see she still stays standing. You know, that's something we really try to imprint on them. You know, you don't need to walk off, but she is balanced. And now I'm going to do what we've been doing, just asking her to give on the inside rein. Now you can see she's moving. You know, before she wasn't. But, you know, now she's got a snaffle bit in. She doesn't know what to do. She's paying a little bit more attention to that than the reins. I'm not asking her to walk off. I'm not asking her to move at all. I'm just asking her to flex. Just give me little small flexions, not all the way to my knee. I'm just asking her to give her axis and her atlas. If she chooses to go farther, that's her choice. Because I want her to find out when I pick up my reins, it doesn't always mean walk off. Too many people just pick up their reins and kick their horse and go forward, and then you get a fidgety horse. You know, I want her to be able to understand, hey, if I pick up my reins, I just want you to start to focus. Just start to focus on me. You don't have to move your feet. The reins don't mean move the reins don't mean move. They just mean pay attention. When my body starts to move, then you move. But I just want you to come to attention and see, there she did. I love that. She just kind of came to attention, and then she gave, she bobbed a little bit. There.